Okay, so sorry, but I'm just being too lazy to type it. So as far as your PCV valve system, right, you've got your breather filter here that's just open to atmosphere, allowing excess pressure inside the valve cover to be vented out. What you really should have is you need to have a good positive vacuum source going here to your PCV valve. And like Tishuli had said, you need to make sure that this is only flowing in one direction, that the check ball that's in there is good to kind of keep oil and stuff out. So this needs to be ported. If you don't have a port, this is the factory port right up here. But if you don't have that, then you need to have another port to ensure that you're getting good flow. Now, since you've got a GST, since yours is turbocharged, what you're going to have is you're going to have vacuum when you're not under boost. When you're under boost, you're actually going to be forcing air back into the system, which is probably why the previous owner just kind of went the cheap route and put a filter on here, because then he's always getting no pressure being built up in the valve cover. But to really, what you really need to do is pull all the gases and stuff that build up in here and get them down into the engine. So what you need to do is, with yours, you can do one of two things. You can either hook up a catch can system that will be able to pull all these gases out and then extract the moisture and the oil and the nastiness out of that so it doesn't gunk up your intake. Or you can just run a PCV valve and pipe it down to prior to your turbo. That way you're constantly getting flow. Now what you'll find is that this is always under vacuum on the cold side of the turbo before the compressor wheel, but it's not a lot of vacuum. And to draw it out, you really should have a much better vacuum than what you're going to get here. So you really should have a port on your intake, okay, so that somewhere in here, so you can get actually good solid vacuum when you're not running under boost. And then have a secondary that's running here so that when you are running under boost, you're not pushing air back in. That the check valve and the PCV valve will keep that from happening. But again, when you're under boost, you're still building up compression gases and stuff here. You want to vent that stuff out. So having some sort of port before the compressor is good. For this catch can setup, you can see I've got the one line coming out here to this can, which is then directly down here into the intake pipe prior to the turbo. So that's when I'm under boost. This other one has this line that comes in from the PCV valve, comes out, and then gets up into the intake. So that's why the dual catch can system. So hopefully that helps you out.